You're watching Yahoo Finance Invest Asia. I'm Isabel Wong. This year, our theme is Disrupting Finance, Innovations Shaping the Future. We'll be speaking with esteemed business, innovation, and finance leaders from around the Asia-Pacific region to talk about how businesses from this part of the world are navigating opportunities and challenges arising from technological advancement and innovation. Joining us now is Daniel Xia, CEO of Digital Domain. Digital Domain is a Hollywood visual effects production company that's known for their work for iconic films including Titanic and Marvel's Avengers series. With a rich portfolio that spans hundreds of TV series and also films, as well as thousands of commercial and game visuals, Digital Domain has been consistently pushing the envelope in all things digital technology. And in just a moment, we'll be speaking with its CEO, Daniel, whose unique leadership journey has also enabled him to lead the team to explore all sorts of frontiers in AI, including virtual humans. So without further ado, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Well, thank you for having me. Well, I couldn't have done the better introduction than what you just did. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for this
you.
conference. I know you have a really busy schedule and you're about to jet off very soon.
Yeah, I'm actually here for this interview and then
yes.
flying again.
Yes. For the first question is one exciting announcement that came out of Digital Domain this year is that you guys established R&D center with Hong Kong Science Park earlier this year.
Yep.
But my question for you is, as a leading Hollywood visual effects production house, how are you going to position Digital Domain going forward to maintain its competitive edge? And also, what kind of impact do you think Digital Domain will have in the Hong Kong market?
Oh, this is a very good question. So before this, AI, took off, right? In the past, it's actually rather easy. Right, because we are iconic visual effect house in Hollywood, so we basically got a lot of support from the clients. Even clients like Disney, Marvel, Universal, from time to time they will give us a pretty decent amount of R&D fee, and then sometimes we just use our our capex to invest into technology, but ever since OpenAI, ChatGPT, this kind of AI trend is kind of phenomena, and all of us know it is going to be a life and death change. Is going to be a game changers to our industry. So we have to invest a lot. Most of the company in Silicon Valley, as you probably are aware very clearly, they invest billions of dollars into technology, into this machine learning, data center, GPU, and then our budget is just millions. So it's very clear to us there are only multiple options that we have. One, raise money, right? But sometimes raising money is tricky because you have to hugely dilute your current shareholders, right? So most of the shareholders they're not happy with it. Or secondable is avoidable when you have a unique technology in hands, IP and patents. A lot of company, they will treat you as a powerful ally, or they just simply want to acquire you, right? In order to maintain that kind of independence and to keep the company running independently, so we have to think about the third options, which is to partner with the government, to get grants and incentive from the government. It's good for P&L, right? And then it's great for shareholders, excellence for the capital market. So it will be the best options. But it's such a pity that even though this technology takeoff is like a phenomenon in everywhere, but it's not a lot of governments as being as efficient, as aggressive like the government in Hong Kong, government in Singapore, and some of the countries in the Middle East. So then as a leader of a company and a management team, we have to make the choice of where to go. And that is $1 million questions is when you pick a place, then you have to have certain commitments. You have to invest not just the money, but most important to relocate the talents. So I must say that, in short, to answer your questions, I'm very lucky that Hong Kong government picked us. And then we believe after a long considerations and analyze that we felt that Hong Kong is the best among all options. And now we are in Science Park, right? And we have a very good cooperation with the government, with Science Park, and the local universities.
Now, the next topic I want to ask about is
Right.
Definitely virtual humans.
Right.
That's one of the main areas that digital domain is going to be focusing on for the years to come.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, what do you believe are the key factors that will make the virtual human technology a key global trend? And how is digital domain going to attract even more investments into this?
Oh, that's a very good question. So, ever since I want to have you watch the movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yes.
Brad Pitt,
Yes.
Oh, I love that movie. That was before me. Year 2008. So that was the first time that the virtual human, this title got created. Year 2008, director was I think who was that director? Famous director. I can catch up his name. But ever since Brad Pitt's Virtual Human, that very old versions, 99 years old, Brad Pitt appear on the screen, this is the first generations of Hollywood level of virtual humans, and we won an Oscar by that movie. So your first question was like, how does it work, right? Or how the virtual humans, that ideally how we're going to use it to change the industry, but it has already changed the industry. Ever since 2008, the curious case of Benjamin Button, that we show the world that we can make a completely CG character, photorealistic, right? That wasn't even Brad Pitt. It was virtual human, right? So when the audience and in the industry figure that out, wow, that digital man can create a kind of highest fidelity of virtual human, photorealistic one. What's next? So during COVID, because it's very difficult for the productions, right? Because of quarantine, because of people has to wear masks during acting. So virtual human become a phenomenon again, right? And we are a very rare, only a few companies on earth can have the same technology like us. So we actually gain that kind of benefits from COVID. I hate to say this, during the global crisis, but we actually recognize one of the best year ever in our 32 years history. It was during COVID, because a lot of the movies that we were using virtual human to complete the films. So a lot of the celebrity that actually didn't participate into the film, we were using virtual human to help them to act and finish the film. And I guess probably also the reason why that triggered the strikes last year, the 180-day strikes, because of the unions and also actor, actress, the stakeholders in Hollywood, they figured that out, that may jeopardizing works. But to me, the technology is already six. It has been, we have been using the technology for some times already. The question should be, what's next? And then because of this, this AI trend, right? The generative AI, AIGC, and the level of very mature chatbot that people currently using. Imagine a very powerful chatbot, but with a real human face, and think about the business applications, that massively applications that we can imagine, right? It's either educations, from education to hospitality, to even elderly cares, medical sector.
So you just briefly mentioned the
Right.
broader application of the virtual human technology beyond the film and entertainment industry. Can you tell us more? What does that really look like for virtual humans to be applied in other sectors? And
Right.
especially in the context of Hong Kong,
Right.
it is the international financial center. Can virtual human even play a part in banking and finance?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm glad you asked that, because Hong Kong is very unique, right? One thing I felt is great advantage is because it's a global financial center, and then people love to see when you're going to bank, right? Especially for elders, because nowadays I think for young generations, people prefer to use internet banking. So there was a research I read that people still going to banks are senior citizens. But think about it: if they are in a bank, and then there's a virtual human, for example, like Anita Mui, right? Leslie Chang, Teresa Tan, for example, right? They're having interaction with them, right? Even like just a hospitality only, not feeding like foreign exchange rates, about opening accounts, even just having a conversation during waiting. I think worth to try.
Now, very quickly, with opportunities,
Right.
there must be challenges, right?
Yeah.
What would you say are some of the biggest challenges facing digital domain right now?
Oh, there's a lot of things are challenging my company and my industry. First of all, the double strikes last year wouldn't help. It's not very helpful. When people talk about new technology, the first thing, naturally, people will easily get fears, right? Worries about, number one, will this technology replace me? Second, whether the kind of a Hollywood kind of nightmare will appear, like Terminator, End of the World, the kind of things, right? So especially impact my industry that actor, actress, celebrities, they're so super worried that our technology, virtual human technology, may going to jeopardize their jobs, which I totally understand. During COVID, there was I know, but that was a necessary things because we have to complete the film. So of course we have to compromise. We have to negotiate with the unions. We have to respect the celebrities, actor and actress, because of course they're the most important factor for the films, right? So there are a lot of negotiations. There are a lot of rules and engagements of how we're going to utilize AI for virtual human, and certainly not trying to replace their jobs, but to improve, make their life a lot easier. So for example, before COVID, when we are talking about some of virtual humans, movies or even creature, right? Lord of the Rings, like Hobbits, Planet of the Apes, Avatar, that kind of virtual human movies. In the past, you have to wear a very heavy helmet with a camera, right? Scanning your face. And it is unbelievable that you have to draw like hundreds of dots, markers on your face. Then you can complete the film. Imagine you wear that very heavy helmets for 10 hours, 11 hours a day. Even it will kill you on your neck, right? And our technologies basically help remove the helmets, and we don't need markers anymore because of deep learning, machine learning. We had enough data to train machines so that the facial expressions, we don't need to make markers to recognize which exactly those markers is replacing your muscles or your facial expressions. So we covered that. So nowadays, doing virtual human, virtual creature movies is a lot easier than before. I think that we should get credits for that. But when it comes to a real virtual human, which powered by AI to drive, a character, we know there's a line over there. Right? We for sure respect the unions and also the celebrities. There is a line we won't cross. But here's our issue, right? Now studios are getting more and more careful dealing with the assets. So in the past, we have invested millions of dollars every year into training data. But now, because of this AI, took off, so the studios, they are super worried that the machine learning, deep learning, the asset that we're using is the public asset that will create some unavoidable litigation in the future, potential litigation in the future. So now we have to work with the lawyers and also studios lawyers again to making sure those assets that we're currently using are not infringing any of the parties, right? So finger crossed, right? Hopefully, but one thing for sure, that we need to invest into talents, we need to invest into technology, and we have to build up a much better infrastructure for these new, generations.
Daniel, thank you so much for letting us in on the whole landscape, the challenges, opportunities, as well as your vision for the industry. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was Daniel Xia, CEO of Digital Domain. If you would like to catch up on more interviews from Yahoo Finance Invest Asia, please visit us at hk.finance.yahoo.com.